Hi everyone, I'm Tope Onibinde and I'm a design tutor here at Harvey with Skill Americans. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to build a design project from scratch. And we're going to be using Figma. Figma is the tool that you are currently very conversant with at the moment. And then in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to start a project from scratch to the end. Okay, I'll just proceed to share my screen now and show you how to do that. All right. So one of the first things that we are going to be doing is show you this is the project that we are going to do. Yeah, we're going to create a tutoring website landing page, and it's going to have benefits of start service, testimonials, and reviews. We are going to have the footer amidst all other other things that we're going to add to it. Okay, so as you can see here, first thing that I had to do personally, this is something that I always do, is that I get a sketch for myself and put up a sketch, just a random sketch. It does not need to be does not really need to look like a work of art. You can just sketch out anything at all. Just ensure that you have like a low fidelity wireframe of what you want to do. This gives you proper perspective into um, what exactly you want to do, and then it looks like a guideline for you, and then you can keep moving from here when you are doing your project, when you are doing the design. Okay, so we're going to be doing we are going to be creating an online website for the landing page of an online tutoring website. Okay, so I'm going to start from naming it, from everything we're going to be doing it together in this video. Okay, so another thing that you want to do is to check for inspirations online. So you can go to um you can go to I'm going to share my screen again to another website. Okay, so you can go and come here, and this is Pinterest. I always share Pinterest with people, and then you can come here and then check education, because online tutoring is something that we're looking at. So education website, and then you can come here to check, just see what other persons have done before, and then just feed your eyes. When you feed your eyes with many other things that other persons have done before, you can be able to come up with the kinds of color to use, the kinds of style, the kinds of layouts to use. I like this, I like all of this I'm seeing here. Okay, so we're just going to head back to let's just head back to Figma now, and then um we can start this design. Okay, all right, so I we can start this. Okay, so the first thing that I always another thing that I also like to do is to define the things that I'm going to be using in my project. Okay, so this is color. I'm going to be using these colors. um you can use two colors, or I advise you use just two colors, no more than that. Okay, white and black are considered not colors actually, so they are not considered as colors. So uh, together with all of the things I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using white and black, then I'm going to be using blue and yellow. I really feel that it will look well on the designs. Okay, so another thing that we have to do is to go on to pick the text. I mean, the typography, the typeface that you want to do, that you want to use, and then let's just think you can use Poppins. I've decided to use Poppins for this project. I really feel like when we type tutoring, let's see the look and feel of how it looks like as a okay, with Poppins. I think it looks good, right? Tutoring, right? Beautiful. Okay, so I think we can move on now, and then we can start sketching. I say tutoring, and then we can come here, say an online platform that allows one-on-one tutoring. Okay, then change this back to regular. Then okay, change this to this line height. We can make it percentage and not so let's use 100%. Okay, I think it's quite jam packed, so we can use 120. Okay, I think it creates more space like that. Okay, and then we can also make this come here. Change this to okay, your box. All right, so we can get like that. Okay, all right, so we can this is just to ensure that you have already defined every criteria that you need um, to continue the project that you have. You have your wireframe, a low fidelity wireframe that gives you an idea of what exactly you want to do. Sometimes you might have to draw everything, everything that needs to be on the website. You might first need to, draw them with your hands and just have like a guide into what you want to do. So I'm just going to put all of this by the side and put the brief also by the side and then move on to our design. So first thing is to come here and choose a frame. Okay, so choose a desktop frame and then you can start moving from there. Okay, so definitely it's going to be longer than this. So first thing is to pull this down. You can pull it as much as possible. But I think before we finish, we can be fine with just that. Okay, so since it's a, a tutoring platform, the first thing I want to do is to do the header. All right. What name are we gonna call this tutoring platform? Maybe um, um Tutor Hex or my tutor or let's say my tutor. Yeah, I think that works well. And then you can use bold. Okay, this is my tutor here. Put that here. That's not going to show because it's on the white background, so we're going to just change that to black, right? Or now that we're using our colors, we change it to blue or whatever. Okay, so my tutor, we could quickly do a logo for it, something simple, and just say this. Okay, use this, then use another one like this. Ensure to hold the shift button so you can make a perfect circle. All right, so that's that, and then we can make okay, and make this. I think this is looking like Squid Game right now, but I think we can we can do with this. Yeah. This does not look like a student platform, so I think we should just stick with this and this and just try and put this on this like this. Okay, let's see how that goes. Okay, that's the shortcut there. I'm just trying to be faster. I can come here, put the corner radius and make it a little bit like that, or maybe let's say 5. Okay, all right, and then just add a little beauty to it. Since we have our colors, we have already chosen set of colors to use, so we can come here and just say make these. We can make this color blue, okay, and then make this color yellow, okay, and then make my tutor itself. You could make the logo there black. I think it's gonna do well like that. Okay, then bring this here and group it with Ctrl G and then name it and call it logo here. Okay, so you can just so that you hold your shift to okay. I think it really looks like the logo here. All right, so my tutor, let's make this a capital letter, my tutor. Okay, okay, so just make everything the uppercase. So just come here and go to type settings. So you can see case here. You can see, this is uppercase. This is lowercase. This is sentence case or title case. All right. So you can just take this and make my total like that. All right. This is we're using 24. So ensure that you choose you note the 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 text size that you're using. Okay, so before we proceed, I want to show you something. One of the things that helps your work to be very clean is the use of a layout grid. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is to come to desktop and then put in a layout grid here. So how to put a layout grid is to come here and then we click a plus button here. It automatically brings a grid of 10 pixels here. So all you need to do is come here and change it. And don't use grid, use columns. I like to use columns, and because it's currently 1440, you could have to change this count to 12. So when you change this to 12, you make the margin, you make it 20, and make it 75. Okay, just to give the margin or make it 100. Okay, just to give spacing to your work, right? And then make that 20. Okay, the reason why people use 12 most of the time, the reason why we use 12, designers use 12, is because 12 is actually divisible by quite a number of things. You can divide it by 2, you can divide it by 3, you can also divide it by 4, you can also divide it by 6. Okay, so let's assume you want to do like a come here and just this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the middle, right? Okay, and then you could duplicate that and make 2. Okay, you could also make this into how I duplicate that is to hold my hot option and then come here and duplicate it like that. Another way to duplicate is to come here and say Control D or Command D. I'm using a Mac, so it's Command D. Okay. Another way to duplicate is to come here, right click, copy, and then you can paste it. I know you already know that by now. Maybe just showing you again. All right. So this is 12 columns, and then you can make this 3. Okay, and then duplicate it like that, like this. So I'm not going to worry about trying to set it and make it tidy it up here, and then they can align properly. All right, so you could come here and just make this 4. Okay, you could also still make it 3. Just duplicate that. And what you need to do is just that's 3, right? And then that's 2. This is 3. This is 4. Okay, so you could you're going to successfully be able to create as many as possible. So I just showed you that the reason why we're using it's a 12 grid column. All right, so you may spice things up here and just change the color here and change it to maybe black or blue to look like the colors we're using. But I think I want to do black because black is quite relaxing for me. All right, so this is my tutor there, and then we're going to be let's proceed to making the first things, which is the let's say the header now. All right, so we're going to have the home page. Okay, so let's start with the home page. This time around, this is not going to be it's going to be, let's just make this like this. All right, I think this is better like this. Home page, okay, and then you can take this and make this about us. Okay, about us, and then create that and make this subject. Okay, most of the time you have to already make sure that you highlight all of these things and then put them on ground. Okay, testimonials. Okay, these testimonials, and then you can put, let's say, contact us, or maybe it does not matter. So let's just leave that and then just go into the action button, sign in, and then we have sign up, right? Sign up. So now that you have created all of this, I think personally I like to make this is the home page, right? And then we can make this and this look less active by using a black color. But then we're going to be reducing the opacity and just make it maybe 50. Okay, like that we have been able to make it look less active. All right, and another way to make that look less active is probably to make it a little bit let's say maybe semi-bold, but I don't think that's necessary. So let's just make do with that. Okay, so this is sign in and sign up here. We also want to ensure that there is contrast between these things, and then the first thing we're going to create now is to create a we're going to create a button. All right, a button that will be here. So because the colors that we're using is blue and yellow, I think what I want to make my button to be is the blue, because blue looks like an active color there. All right, so we can make this blue. Okay, then we make this blue. We can make it a little bit brown, maybe 20. Okay, and then put this here. This is a little big. Okay, so we can break this up. Well, we already know this is a layer, right? So these designs, they are in layers, right? So this is currently covering the sign up. So what I need to do is to bring this down, and then sign up can show here. All right. Since sign up is black, and looking at black and blue here, they are not really contrasting. So I'm going to, since I have other alternative of colors, I'm going to also use white. If I use yellow, it's not too bad, but it's not that contrasting. Okay, so I think I want to use white here. Okay, so now that we have sign up, okay, and also put maybe a little bit of line spacing to make it a little bit beautiful. All right, and then since it's a button, I'll just make it 3% like that. 3%. Okay, just to make it, just to spice it up a little bit. I'll make this come up here. Okay, so that this and this can be centralized like that. This is our sign up button. So this is our sign in button, and then we're just going to leave it out like that. Or we could also make it, we could also make it a button if you want, but I think it's just okay like this. So just tidy this up. I tidy this up by putting them this and then tidy it up. I think I want to make them a little bit closer to each other so that the visual hierarchy can be well perceived. This is stepping out of our grid. So we're going to bring it in. Okay, and then bring this and this also together. You can see the grid lines that are trying to align them to each other. Okay, thinking this is looking cringy, so I think I like it better like this. All right, so this is home, about us, subject, and then we have the header. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to ensure that I group this together, these and this, group them together, and then I've called this my logo, call this sign up. So I can just come in together and then just I'm just going to put them all together and call them, group them together and call it header. Okay, I think we're making significant progress. All right, so you can take this off anytime. Just it's not off, it's just hidden, right? I'll just hide it like that and then put it. Okay. I think my header is looking a little bit nice here. Okay, so I'm still having a cringy feeling about this. So I think I want to change it to, I want to change all of this text. I want to change it to semi-bold. Yeah, I think it's quite better like that, semi-bold. Okay. So yeah, okay, yeah, softer now. Okay. Now that we have that, we're going to move on to create the hero section. Okay, so the hero section can be since it's my tutor, we can say get professional online online tutoring through, or let's say group professional tutoring through one on one on one online tutoring. Okay, so since it's going to be the euro section, we can make this, let's say 64, and then bring it back here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good. So professional tutoring through one-on-one online tutoring. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We could make this let's say medium. Okay. And then let's say online tutoring, one-on-one online tutoring, we can make it bold just to make it okay, make it a little bit obvious there for people to see. Okay. Uh, okay, I think that works very good. We can bring him back our okay to be sure that we are, and then now that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we can be able to put the text just there. The text is the 6, and then we could bring in some images. Okay, so try and use a plugin to bring in images from here. We could use let's say um Unsplash to get images. And what I want to do here is to, now that Unsplash is running, how to use Unsplash. Oh, beautiful. I see one picture here. So it's a beautiful picture here already. So just rectangle here. All right, can make this come like this. And then we can hold this up and click this. Okay, I think this works. And it really works. I think so. So we can make this run it. Okay, just to make it look a little bit nice. Make this come like this. Okay, good. Okay, actually looking. Let me choose image. So Okay, so I think this is simple enough. Come here and just take this off. Um, it's not looking, it's not the best yet, so you could just take this out and probably cause use something more beautiful. You could use something like this. Let me put on my, okay, so put something like this here. Okay, and then just since we're using this style, we could use let's say rectangle here, and then fill them with some sort of um, these are just my own discretions. I just want us to do something beautiful here. Okay, so we can make this, then I'm going to do here, right? Okay, let's put this in here and put this here. Make this turn it together. All right, so you could launch and launch and splash again, and then the let's search for a young woman first. An excited young woman. No, that's not what I want. No, yeah, I think this works. Okay, they starting online. Okay, one-on-one tutoring or say tutoring. Yeah, I think this works. Tutoring. Then let me get a happy student. Happy student. It's not loading. Search fast. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go on like this. Put for excited student here. And then let's put this. I think this should go for this. Then we can change this to an excited young lady. Um, okay. Okay. A splash might not be the best way to do this. because of the fact that it's not gonna choose the exact size that you want for you, but I think it's gonna do a little bit for us. All right. So let me do. I think this looks more better. Personally, I think this looks more better. So we could group this right now, and then when we move that there, we could then come here and then put a button here. So you could do this like this and move on to take this off and see how it looks. Really looks not looking the best yet, so we could take this back. See, let's take it out. Take it out too. And then let's see how this looks. Okay, so anyway, I think this is still the best. It's quite simple and straightforward. Okay, so let's just take this, and this, take them away.